Okie doke. Kind of want some music this time. More inventory work. Not copyrighted. Good. That's not what I was looking for. Okay. So we need to go to the slot and check to see what's going on. We need to drop actually, not check to see. Because drag detected. Does this even care where it is? I don't think so. Gets the parent. Oh, some of this does care. I'd rather be able to, Alright, so I might have to do some new stuff here. Let me get rid of the extra stuff. The casts that I used to do. Okay. Just clean up. Do on drop first. I think these are the only two functions I have to fuck with. And then I have to add other cool things. So. This is it dragging to a blank slot? If it is, cool. If it's not, and there's something there. Yeah, I guess if I want to hold multiple stacks of bandages and not have them be individual, then it makes sense to do the standard stuff. And then when I use one, when the animation ends, it'll get wherever I have it and then make it empty. Ooh, that might be an annoying calculation, but no more than all this. So. Slot's not blank. Is the parent one of these two? Yes. Does this. If it's not, then we'll do this. Is it? Does the name equal equipped items? What is it called? Equipped items inventory grid. Okay. The inventory is only involved in the character, so we deal with the character, we check to make sure that the interface, let's see. I don't know if I even need to check that, but okay. Just to test, I'm gonna copy all of this. Just for now. Nope, not there. There. Nope. There. Cool. That's too hot again, man. I need to organize this better if I can. Okay. So if it is the grid, then it needs to do one thing. We need the storage maybe, because I might be dragging something from the storage. But I also need the characters inventory, because I might be dragging from the character inventory. So does what? What is this object? This is the target storage. If not, well, regardless. I feel like that doesn't matter, but I'm just going to keep it for now because it's fine. Okay. When they're incompatible items, do this. I think I'm going to make this dirty and then I'm going to make it clean later. Is the object name this? Is the object name that? Or is the object name? In this case, we're not going to need the extras, but the point is I'm going to make this and then just replace the top with this whole thing. And then I'll clean it up later. Do equipped items inventory grid. If that's where it's from. Need a couple things. Need to So where is it? It is in. If it's in the target grid, we have to update the target. If it's in the character, we need to update the character. If it's in the grid, or if it's in this, then I need the inventory component. Let's see if we can grab one of these. Looks like, no, that's target storage. We want this one here. So we want you. So this should be the same thing. So we get the held items from the inventory component. Oh, nice. It just tells you. That's great. Okay. So we'll get equipped items. Okay. That's the array we're going to update. We're going to update the last dragged index. These are fine. We'll just move these down here. Cool. We want the last dragged items info because we're dragging stuff. Oh, beans. if it's here, that's what we want to do. Okay. So this is the case where they're incompatible, and we want to go back to, this is dragged to it. So this is incompatible. I drag something from somewhere, and for some reason, well, they're just different items. Then, and actually, what are the conditions? Yeah. So if the name of the items, if the names of the items are different, and it's not blank, because we already check if it's blank. If it's blank, it goes up here, and we just drop it straight on it, the full thing. But in this case, it's like when I try and drop an apple item on an orange item, it won't work. So what we need to do is not drop it, and set the apple back to where we dragged the apple from. So if we're dropping to the character grid, let's see. So we're getting where the item is. If the item is in the character grid, reset the drag slot to its origin. The dragged widget. Widget component drag slot grid parent. Shit, I don't really remember this. So the point here is that when it's the character inventory grid, we reset it there. Is this where it's dragged from? I think that's where it is. So once the widget, that shouldn't be widget, but once the drag slot gets created, its parent is saved. Like if I go and find it, or no, it's in character stuff, inventory. Let me do drag slot. Should be like on creation, it gets this guy. Oh, does it not? Oh, I guess not. It wouldn't be in here. It would be wherever it gets created. So it would probably be on drag. On drag, we get the parent of the slot that's being dragged. Okay, that's the point. So it's where the item came from. It's the item's origin. So if the item came, where did this dragged guy come from? Did he come from here? We'll go there. Did he come from here? We'll go back there. Did he come from here? We'll go back there. So in this case, we would want to, so if we drop it on something, on some slot, let's say I dropped it in, if I dropped it into the target inventory grid, what would happen is, if they're incompatible, well, the item, this slot is in the target inventory grid, and it came from the target inventory grid. So the target one is in the inventory grid, but the dragged one also came from the target. So we just put it back where it goes in the target. If it went from the character inventory grid, it goes back there. And if it went from this guy, then it will also go there. Sounds like it would work. So if we just swap this guy over real quick. To you. Oh. Why is that? Here. Oh, that's why. And the target here is the inventory component. Cool. Which is also this guy, so we'll just do that. Because when we update the inventory children, it updates all three inventories. The character, the target, and the equipped. Cool. So I'm just gonna get some items that are incompatible with each other. Oh, it does not work. Oh, goody. Okay. So something happened. Oh, duh. That's because... Okay. Because I didn't... Alright, so instead we should do... both. And in this case, the dragged item will be from here. Well, I guess we'll get to see. Everything should be enabled. So we'll get a bunch of different items. I can move blank items here. I just can't drag from... Fuck. I can't yet drag from there, so I can't actually even test it. But I think I can do an item there and then drag an item from somewhere else. And then it'll go back. Yes. Nice. I can drag it here, and it's seeing that it's incompatible. I don't know why it's still... The dropping is still bugged, but I'll have to figure that out. Okay. So part of this works now. Don't want this guy right now. That's one of the different options. So now, if dragged, we'll say on drop, if the drag slot is incompatible, reset the drag slot to where its origin is. Q, reset it to its origin. Okie doke. That makes sense to me. We'll move this guy down here for now. And now here. If the items are compatible, we need to do some checking. So, widget component slot parent grid. So the WC is just from widgets when we're getting a widget. Okay. I don't actually know why it's called WC, but I'm not gonna fuck with the naming right now. So, is there not, we'll just say, is there, check if excess to determine drop behavior. Behavior / calculations. Cool. Save cleaning and dropping incompatible items to equipped works. Too long? Okay. All right. So now this is determining where it's going to go when compatible and the sum is greater. When they're compatible and the sum is not greater, they sum. So I think I'm going to increase this, okay, so that I can make the comment better. Better comment, more specific. So where's the slot? Oh, it's not there? Okay, we do something else. So in this case, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Move these guys up. If the name is equipped items grid. Uh-oh. Beans! I'm just gonna turn this off for now. That's 1.